This is the Montech MKey Pro, Montech's take on a 75% keyboard. So let's check it out. As a quick disclaimer, Montech did give this to me as a review sample. This does not affect my review in any way. With that being said, let's get into it. I got the Freedom color with Gatoron brown switches. However, they also offer this with a darkness color scheme and Gatoron yellow switches. Let's go ahead and unbox it. The first thing they give you is a little sheet of paper with all the shortcuts on it. Let's put that aside for now. You also get a nice braided USB-C to USB cable. They also include a key switch puller and a separate keycap puller. These are both really nice quality, and I don't see keyboard brands do this often. You can see that the key switch puller has Montech written on the side, and the keycap puller has the Montech logo on it. I think this is a pretty nice way of incorporating their branding into their products. Now let's look at the keyboard itself. Again, I chose Freedom, so this has a nice blue and white color scheme. I chose this so it would fit in better with my white PC setup. Let's listen to what it sounds like. For my first impressions, the keyboard itself, especially the spacebar, sound really nice, and the keycaps feel nice as well, as they're PBT and double shot. Here we can remove the magnetic cover in order to reveal the USB dongle, which plugs into your PC if you want to use the keyboard on wireless mode. However, if you don't have any open USB slots, you can just use Bluetooth mode and connect it using Bluetooth. Here, if we look at the back of the keyboard, we can see the switch that allows you to pick between USB, Bluetooth, and the wireless dongle. You can also choose between Mac or Windows mode depending on what you're using. If we flip the keyboard over, we can see some feet on the back. There's 2 of them on each side, so you can pick how high of an angle you want. For right now, I think I'm going to pick the first setting, as this is a more comfortable typing angle for me. Let's move on to the actual sound test. As you can see, the keyboard has more of a poppy sound signature, which I personally really enjoy. After a week of use, here are some things that I noticed about the keyboard. The switches themselves sound really smooth. I think they're pre-lubed from the factory. Also, the keycaps themselves feel and sound really nice because they're made of double shot PBT. This also means they don't get shiny over time like ABS keycaps do. However, here are some things that I don't like about this keyboard. First, this is a small detail, but the caps lock indicator is under the keycap. And because the keycaps aren't shined through, this means that it's really hard to see if the caps lock is on or not while you're using the keyboard. While this is a small issue, I feel like this could be easily fixed by simply putting the caps lock indicator underneath the battery indicator. On the original Montech MKey, it was next to the knob, which made it a lot easier to see. Another issue I had with this was that they didn't include any of the artisan keycaps like they did with the original MKey. And by artisan keycaps, I mean these little keycaps with artwork on them, meant as replacements for the spacebar and enter keys. Again, this is a small detail, but considering that this is called the MKey Pro, you would expect it to have more, not less. However, at its price point of $89.90, I still think it's a really good budget option compared to the other keyboards out there. Montech themselves especially have a reputation of having great customer service and selling products at really affordable prices. And for that reason, I would definitely recommend the Montech MKey Pro over big name brands like Razer. Thanks once again to Montech for sending this out for review. Feel free to leave a comment down below on your thoughts on the Montech MKey Pro, and thank you for watching this far.